want to know where it is? Atlanta.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about our first stop on this food tour, first place in the food vlog, and that is Pancake House. I'm really excited to talk about this because this is nothing crazy. This is not a restaurant that most people would go to in a food tour, and I know I'm gonna get some heat, but I put this on the list particularly because when I review food, I'm not just looking for the price point or just the presentation. I'm also looking at things like, is it affordable? Is it something that I can get quickly? But that being said, talking about the food itself, the food is not anything crazy. I'll be honest with you, it's nothing crazy. In fact, it's actually more in the mid-tier of anything food related we're gonna be talking about in this tour. This place is a step up from IHOP and Denny's and Waffle House, but it's not anything like First Watch. It's not anything like mom and pop shops that have been cooking up breakfast for the last 20 years. It does cut corners on a couple of things, and I believe that they're trying to accommodate different kind of tasting palettes and profiles. So things like the hash browns, for example, I like a hash brown that has more crispiness to it and has some seasoning to it. But again, the price point for what you get is not bad. For the time you can get it at, and also for the convenience, you're not doing terrible. That being said, I think the staple of Pancake House is the pancake itself. So the pancake I got with my little breakfast sampler dish thing was the chocolate drip pancake. If I have to rate pancakes from a scale of 1 being too soft and airy and fluffy to the opposite end being more rigid and stiff and more chewy, this kind of falls more in the middle. The best way I can explain it is when you put syrup in it and when you cut into it and try to take a piece of it, it actually crumbles up a little bit. I believe that you're not using a lot of batter. Again, it's the convenience factor, right? You're not going to expect a 10 out of 10 at Waffle House. You're going there strictly because this is a quality food for the time you can get it. It is fast food. But if I have to give a review from 0 to 10 on the new CookingWithNema review scale, I will give this, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. Again, I'm putting this in the mid-tier of things. It's average, strictly because you're not buying this food because of the taste, okay? You're not buying it because it's such amazing quality. You're buying it because it is convenient, and I think the quality is a little bit better than IHOP or Denny's. And if you're in the Atlanta area, you should definitely try it out.
Guys, so we are at Uncle Shuck's corn maze, and I think it's gonna take us 25 minutes to finish this maze. It might take Con about 36 minutes or something, but it's gonna take me 20 minutes actually.
All right, this is me before the maze. I think that I'm gonna finish number 1, and I think that Con is gonna finish last.
All right, so our next place, our next stop, or our next experience actually, is the Uncle Shuck's corn maze. I won't lie to you, this is not food related, but this is a little bit of a detour in a sense, because this is my first corn maze I've been to. I know, right? First one I've been to. It's really, really exciting because actually, this thing's like a 5+ mile trail, and they have this beautiful like design in the trail. I think it's like, Northside Hospital, I believe. They had a lot of cool little activities that you can do with your family and friends. There's like little kind of mystery pieces you can go to, but of course they have 7 different checkpoints you have to go through the maze that you have to get hole punched. So me and Fong, we actually ditched the group and we went on the longer course first, and we got that done, and then we went to the second one, and we did not cheat at all. For anyone that is looking at the video, any friends looking at it, we did not cheat, okay? We actually legitimately ran, we got it done. So it's exciting, that was cool. Part of the ticket too as well, by the way, you get actually a thing to shoot a corn cannon. I think that was pretty cool in a sense. It's nothing crazy, but it was cool to see it in action. Again, this one was more for just the vibes and just doing it just to pass some time, and I enjoyed it. So a quick review, I give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, this is not a bad place to go to. It's a nice place to go to. It's a little bit more farther drive from downtown Atlanta, of course. But if you know anything about Atlanta, you're gonna be driving regardless, so.
My friend, Mr. Smith here.
Yo, I tried Uni once.
That's not the right microphone.
It was like the one
This is the Raconis de Laporis.
It was like bitter,
It only spawns in the ATO of the perimeter.
What's the Latin name of that?
The Arachnus that did the Leporis.
So this is Jack's omakase. This is actually the first time that I actually really had proper sushi, or I should say proper raw fish. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is actually a really, really good place. I'm saying it as in the experience that you get at an omakase, at the price point that you get it at. So good. It is so good. With Jack's omakase, you have to have a reservation. You cannot go in there and be like, all right, can I just have omakase? Make sure you do a reservation and make sure your party is there. You get seated at like a little bar essentially. So it's like a counter and there's like a bunch of seats and the chef is just waiting there and he greets you. Each round essentially was very, very unique. It was very different. I wish I caught all the names of it. Honestly, it was a lot. There's a lot going on. A lot of flavors. There's just dish after dish after dish. And I think that was amazing because you don't get that with like other American food cuisines and other courses. You don't. So just seeing the fishes and also seeing the chef prepare each thing in front of you, it's like mind-blowing in my opinion. I really, really loved, for my favorite dish was this like really fresh salmon or salmon, sorry, pronunciation. But that was the freshest salmon. And I've never had like salmon like raw like that before. And you can see the stripes on the salmon too, so you can see the fat. I think that was top tier. And I know that's a basic answer to have, but I love salmon. I did a cooking video on salmon, so that should give some indication of how much I do care about it. So that was the thing that I could actually review. And something I just want to say too as well that a lot of my friends were reiterating to as well with what I thought too as well is nothing tasted fishy. So I have to give props out to Jack's omakase because my gosh, that has been an experience and I'm hooked, not gonna lie. I wish I lived in the area where I could just go to omakase every day. I wish I could go to Jack's omakase every day. You have to experience it. So let's back it up and let's talk about the rating of this place. I think with the cleanliness, the staff attention to detail, and also the presentation of food and the quality of food, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Can't wait to go back to Atlanta and to visit and to try it again.
All right, hands behind back. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, tear on.
Oh, 30 seconds on the pass.
All right, so the last thing that I want to talk about is the last kind of part of the trip, and that was the party at our friend Jennifer's house or place, I should say. It's a little weird saying that, but she hosted a Pokemon versus Digimon party. It was more of Pokemon at that sense because no one knows what Digimon is apparently. That was an amazing party that Jennifer hosted, and I just want to give a shout out to her for going through and doing the research and planning that thing, because my gosh, it was planned really well. The dishes, the food were just, it was good. So I just wanted to do a quick little shout out for that and show you guys some of the cool foods with that. There was like Salisbury steak, there was ramen, there was like different types of juices, and there was an amazing cake, by the way. That cake was amazing. I believe it was I forget the name of the cake. Was it a ginger? I don't know, I'll play it here. But that cake was good. And not only the design of it, but also the flavors. And I know it's pretty hard to balance that at times for the decoration element of a cake versus the flavor and the practicality of it. But it was really, really good. Yeah, that's kind of the end of the trip, to be honest with you. This trip was nothing crazy when it comes to super crazy food tour, but we're gonna save that for some other trips. So I have a question for you. I got a question for you, and I want you to kind of answer it, in the comments below. For the next food tour, what do you think the next location actually is? And what should I review? Put that in the comments below. For my people that are a little bit more serious, on my Instagram and TikTok and all that, I'll be posting stories more and more of what that trip will be and also the places that we will visit. So that trip will be insane because we're gonna be spending essentially 2 weeks in that city and the surrounding area. So I'm really, really excited about that. But anyway, I've kept you guys long enough. Expect the food tours to kind of change up. I'm gonna address things, of course. I think going forward, I want more of a in-person vlogging experience versus more of a talkover, but at the same time, there's only so much I can do. So it's a learning experience and we will do better next time. So anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you follow, you hit the like button, you subscribe, you follow on Instagram, TikTok, all that. That's it. And I'll see you guys later. Deuces or peace. I still don't know what to do for the outro, to be honest with you.